If you're a contractor, there's like a 99.9% chance you get called all freaking day long about how you need to update your website. So I'm here to set the record straight. Do you actually need to update it? I'm gonna walk through some symptoms of ways to identify if you have to, and then talk about the results on the other end. Check it out. Hey guys, Logan Schinholzer here, and let me just jump right into the website and understanding the symptoms around when you should actually be considering and looking to update that site. So, first and foremost, this is a simple one. If you do not feel excited to send a prospect to your website, it's time to change it. All right, if people are coming over to you and you're texting them photos or you're sending them to your Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, then we're setting them down the black hole that is Facebook or photos or whatever that is. The website should actually do all the selling for you. It should get people hyped up, right? The way that we look at a website is it's really like an online resume for your business. And a resume is really supposed to be one page of just the highlights and why you should hire that person. The website's the same thing. Another reason that we should be looking at updating the website is if we're just looking at it as a online brochure that is just there to make your business feel legit, right? This should really be a huge integral part of your marketing and sales process and system. And if you really only have a website up there just to tell people that you have it, it is time to make that update. The last reason why we want to be looking at making an update is if we have either one of two scenarios. The first one is we're not really getting any leads through the website, right? Nobody's calling, nobody's filling out the form if you have one. Whatever that scenario looks like, there is something off about the website that if people are getting there and they're not turning into customers, then it is not doing its job. And on the flip side, the second part is if you are getting a lot of people coming through, right? There are people that are reaching out to you asking for a $50,000 project with a budget of 10 grand, right? The website needs to be finding the right people for you, filtering out the wrong ones, and only bringing you cream of the crop. All right, so let me actually show you what I mean. You know what's even cooler than an amazing website is hitting the like button, because it really does help out the YouTube algorithm. Plus, it makes the media guy, Aaron, who is filming this right now, happier because now he actually sees what's happening with his work. Hit the like button. Let's jump back in. What I have is I pulled up, just to give you an example, one of our websites that we've built and one that is the same industry in the same location, and we're going for landscapers in New York, right? So let me actually show you the other company's website, because realistically, if you look at this from an outside perspective, this looks like a high-end website, right? They have a slider going through it, right? It's high quality pictures and stuff, and it talks about the mission. But in reality, when we dive deep into what people actually care about, it doesn't really hit the mark. And all it does is talk about, you know, like, hey, this is why we're good. Why choose us? All that stuff, which you may be thinking, yeah, like, doesn't that sell the deals though, Logan? It does if they're 100% bought in on why they should do this. But unfortunately, like 80% of people that come to your website initially are not 100% bought in. What we have is we actually have three different types of buyers. The first type of buyer that's coming to your website are the yeses. And what the yeses are, those are people that really, no matter what they see on the website, what you say to them over the phone or in the estimate with them, they're going to say yes to you. They're yours to lose, and they're typically going to be past customers and referrals. And this is where 90% of contractors get all their work, because it's the easy people coming in. All right, now we have the no's. And what the no's look like are the no's are the people that no matter what you say, you could have the most amazing conversation. They just don't have the money. And then we have the maybes. They're close, but they're still not sure. And if the price point is too high, they're definitely going to go from a maybe into a no. So we really need to resell the sizzle of why you want to update your softscapes, and then say, look, not only do you want to update it, you want us to do it for you. And let me show you exactly how we do that. Steve's site, we go right for their heartstrings. We go right for the visuals, right? A home landscape that leaves you in awe at every moment. Think about that. If you're reading that as a homeowner, you're now imagining yourself driving up to your really nice house and stopping and looking about how beautiful it looks. So now you're going, oh shit, this is what I want, right? I definitely need this. All right, so looking at this side of it, what we want to do is we want to really connect with the person and let them know, hey, look, we're also very legit in this space. So as we come down, what we're looking at with our website is first we're hitting them and letting them know we've done this a lot. We're very good at what we do. In fact, we've been on a ton of shows because of it. On top of that, we are not just going to tell you how amazing we are at the work that we do. Because guess what? At the end of the day, people don't care about the contractor. All they care about is themselves. They care about spending time with their family. So when somebody comes in and they see this image of a couple kids that are jumping into a pool, they're now going to envision, wow, I have grandkids. I would love to have a pool so they can come over and hang out with me. We're selling them the sizzle. We're selling them on us. After we sell them the sizzle, those maybes are going to turn into yeses. And that is the real function of what your website should be doing. And this is true for every industry. So remodeling, you're not just building a kitchen. You're actually creating a space that's more inviting to families to create those memories in their home together. Painting, you're not just painting the outside of someone's home, you're actually helping them to protect the largest investment that they'll ever make in their life. Deck building, you're not just creating a place for people to grill out on, you're creating an environment where families will go out there, invite people over, and they'll barbecue together as they're watching the game outside having fun. Okay, great, Logan. I see the website. Now it makes sense why I should update it, but is it really worth the money? And I want to go back to the yes, no's, and maybes. A website is an investment. It is not an expense. It's not something that you just throw up there. It is an investment because if you think about how many of those maybes are coming to your website and they're not going, you know what, this is the company for me, let me call them, then we're actually losing money. There's a very, very good chance that if you're watching this, all you really got to do to recoup your investment on a website is sell 1 or 2 projects, and that's it. And I want you to think about how many people are coming in that are maybes that are turning into no's instead of yeses because of what they're seeing on your website. Now, if you're wondering, okay, great, it's just a website, but what else should it do? Check out the next video because it's going to show you how the website is a sales tool and how that sales tool plays into the grand vision of how to grow your contracting company so you eventually can get to the point where you go on vacation with your family, put your phones down, and you come back with more money in your bank account than you thought. Check it out.